Hey, Mano, what's going on? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, buddy? Can you hear me now? Okay. Mic testing. Testing. 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Awesome. Awesome. You can't hear the background music? Tell me if you can hear the background music. Yeah, man. Getting better, definitely. Yeah, much better than a few days ago. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but tired though. It's like it takes a toll on you, you know? I feel tired. It's just nighttime. Evening time, it gets a little bit worse though. Um, can you hear the background music? There's a music running in the background. Can you hear that? Create new browser as in chat. That 90. I don't know, 800. Okay. No. Shit. 800. Let's say 600 by. Sorry. 1000 by 300. I'm just testing something, guys. Just give me a second. Width is what, 300, and height should be 1K. Okay. That's not gonna work. 300, maybe 400, and that's 800. I guess that'll do for the moment. Okay, no problem. Music should be. I'm just listening to it. That's all. Don't need the music for you guys. You can listen to your own music. So, how's everybody doing? Evoke, ACAD, Gappers. Okay, let's have a look at Evoke and. Yes, sir. Evoke, Gappers. And then we have. REV is done. This is done. What else was it? ACAD. Okay, ACAD. This is an upgrade. Is there any other news on ACAD? Any other news that you might be, apart from the upgrade? If it's an upgrade, then I don't think it should be up this much, to be honest. I think so. We might see some fade off coming in ACAD. Evoke, what's the news on this one? Yeah, that's even it's even better for short sellers. ACAD. So it's gapping up to here and it's rejecting from it, kinda. So yeah, as long as that 22 is going to be crucial. Right now, it's actually tested it and coming out. This is your short. Seems like a short setup, but I think it's too early. There might be what's the volume on it? 1.9 million, right? So 2 million. So it's rising. It's really rising up. If it goes anywhere close to 5 million before the open, then it's going to be too crowded. But at the moment, it looks okay to be shorting. There you go. That's your. I feel like it might have that slow drift off. So for the day. Let's have a look at Evoke. It also feels like similar scenario. 339s. 340 level breaks. In fact, it's already decided, in my opinion, that it wants to fade off a little bit. What is the 2206? And this also is feels like a all-day fader. It's a low-price stock. It's a pharma. Not much of a news behind it, so I see both of those being an all-day fader. Might be wrong. NIO has yesterday provided some decent move, but with NIO it's very difficult. Like it's kind of hard to. The only reason I'm keeping it if it starts to actually carry on and continue on from its strength from yesterday. There might be something there. There was a much bigger volume than usual. So yeah, I'm doing it. Thanks, though. Dude, I need those stretch reminders for myself. I wanted to change that, but I just kept it as I was testing it. But anyways, you guys can remind me. NIO is just a low volume over the pre-market, seems like it, but this is gapping up from yesterday's strength. So it's already showing strength over the break of 19 and hold over 1910s might give us a clue that it wants to stay strong. Now, anything under 19, and if it starts to drift down, it might first of all fill the gap in an attempt to fill the gap, and also it might actually drift down further from the gap. So I think both scenarios could be valid on NIO. Let's have a look at the others. ACAD we talked about. EDU, slightly overextended stock. We're talking from 12s all the way to 22s, $10 move in about 2 weeks, 10 days. Now, it's gapping up to 22.65 right there, 22.65. With not much of a volume, but volume might be coming in, but it's already drifting down. So I'm not feeling comfortable. I might look into shorting this if it does actually provide some decent opportunities. These ones that are gapping up, apart from this one, the others that are gapping up is very difficult to short. So they are usually very different sort of, it's pretty much based off of the, hold on, let me just turn down the music. Actually, let me shut it down. Okay, so it's based off of the pure tape reading and basically scalping opportunities if you do get the chance on Evoke and ACAD. The entries are quite important on those ones, so you might have to. It's a very, very discretionary approach trading on those kind of stocks. But EDU might give us some opportunities, hopefully decent opportunities. What's up, Silver? Welcome, buddy. How you doing, man? You haven't been well as well? I heard you haven't been well. What's going on, buddy? Dawn, we keeping this. The volume died down. To be honest, I really liked it on what was it? Monday's volume. Monday's volume was really great, and then it just completely died down. Now, if it stays the same way, then there's no trade on it. But the daily is very, very good, and also intraday is good as well. It's actually gapped up from yesterday's close, which was very strong. So right now it's trading at about 1650s, which is right here somewhere. Good gap up, I think. We've got 1635 level, 16 levels, which is already gapped. So it's gapped up from quite a bit of resistance. But as you can see on this one, we do have overhead resistance as it tries to poke its head up. So is it strong enough to take out these overhead resistance? There are quite a bit of room for the next resistance, for example 18s. So it could run towards that, but I feel like it might attempt to gap fill and then chop around a little bit. But nevertheless, I'll keep it just in case the volume picks up. If the volume doesn't pick up, then I am not interested. Nice one. Good one, Silver. What's good? Okay, SPY. SPY, as we discussed yesterday, is still in the bear market scenario. Yesterday, it did some really decent clean moves earlier on, and then it just chopped around. Just couldn't take out the Monday's lows. Bounced off of it once, twice, thrice, yeah, 3, 4. Quite a few times basically. I mean, these are also bounces from that zone. So it finally breaks it midday after lunch, possibly power hour. That's when it starts to make some decent moves. That's why I recommend power hours are great, because that's when you get real cleaner moves. But same goes with SPY. We are especially in a downtrend, kind of like a short-term bear market, expecting a bit of a bounce coming in, but also we can't fight this momentum to the downside as well. So if it starts to pop its head up, which is doing right now, is gapping up. Yesterday's highs, I believe yesterday's lows, isn't it? No, yesterday's highs. So that is yesterday's highs, and it's actually attacking that. So what does that mean? Well, at the moment, it seems like it wants to basically carry on and attempt to take the yesterday's highs, maybe do a little bit of a bounce. But we might also see the gap fill coming in towards 374 as well after the open. We'll see. I'm not very strongly biased. If there is an opportunity on it on either side, I will take it. But most likely short biased a little bit. Leaning a bit towards the short, to be honest, on the market. AUVI has been running lately, just an overextended stock. This is your typical overextended gap down scenario. So this I see fade off coming in on this one, possibly towards the 250s, even more maybe. So I'm gonna be very careful trading this short because they are quite expensive. RDBX in my opinion is kind of almost done now. It's very difficult to trade it now. Over here we had the edge. Yesterday we talked about this right here. I believe it was here, and then yeah, that was a really decent move, but it still chopped us around. I was expecting more cleaner move towards, actually it did give us towards 9 right there, but this would have probably chopped you out of this trade. So now I think it's done. I'm gonna remove it because if I keep it, I might be tempted to trade it. So that's it. AERC looks good for a possible shorting opportunity. Already gapping down to 12s, which is here. I would really like it to actually pop a little bit towards maybe $1 pop, 13. 12 worst case scenario, you know, 1250, 1260 pop would be nice on AARC, short biased on AARC. Husa as well, short biased, because of the daily and all. FDX, not very clean moves on the intraday, but nevertheless the daily looks good. It's showing strength, huge volume coming in. We might see some continuation. It's still holding up yesterday's close, so we'll see what happens. If it starts to hold over yesterday's close, 230s, intraday level is 230.60s, 230.50s, right? So it needs to actually stay over that. Once it starts to do that, then we might look into longing this bad boy, FDX. That's pretty much it, guys. Anything else I'm missing? Sidu. Yes, sir. Sidu. Okay. Liquid time. Yeah. So, Sidu is gapping up. What's going on, buddy? Welcome, Darkness. How's it going? All is well, buddy. All is well. Right, so 2.8 gap up to 2.8 from 144. So there is something going on. What's the news behind it? What? Did they have a deal of some sort? Space as a service company. Mission critical multidisciplinary engineering service, satellite design, production, launch. TU's order 35 billion, 3.5 billion exploration, extravehicular activity service contract. Oh, okay. So there is, if this is a contract based, there is a stronger catalyst behind it. So keep an eye on this one. Sidu, I'll be very careful shorting this one. Even if it does start to drop, you don't want to be chasing it. Be very careful shorting this. If it's true. So catalyst is strong. So I'm a bit long biased on it. Sidu. Good find on that one. Sidu. Okay. Yes, sir. Yep. That's pretty much it, guys. There's a lot of gappers out there. I want to put these ones here. For example, Neo, we can put it here. Get rid of that. We can put Edu as well. We can put Edu here. Yep. Edu goes away from there. Dawn. Not happy with the volume on down. As I mentioned, ACAD already. This is, you see over here. If you guys were here, just right there, that was a shorting opportunity there, and that's it. Done. It's finished. This is what I was mentioning. This is a short setup. So there you go. If you, sometimes I feel like I want to trade pre-market when I see these things. It's very clean. So I'm going to remove that because it's done. SIDO, Evoke. Evoke also seems like one of those. So Evoke is the only one that's done. But this is also difficult to short as well. Very difficult to short. Not as in, you know, price action wise. It's just very expensive. So I might just remove that. So we've got Sidu and Dawn. That's it for the gappers. And even Dawn, I'm not interested. The only gappers I'm interested is SIDU. That's it. And then the rest, we have our big names here at the bottom. Always keeping big names just in case, right? Dip buys on Sidu, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I would still wait on it. If it starts to create really good momentum off the open, here's the scenario it could happen. If a lot of people are watching this, and if it starts to take out that 3, the high of pre-market, and we might not see it coming back. 1, Two, it might chop around. If there's a lot of people trading it, it could get a lot of crowded price action, which means it's going to chop around in between, 20, 30 cents, like threes and 260s, something like that. If that happens, then we might get opportunities on this to long it. But also, I'm going to keep an eye on it just in case if it starts to run. I might, as Darkness says, I might have to chase it. I know he doesn't like me to chase it, but yeah. What else? Yeah. Trade ideas, I used to use it a lot. They do provide some really decent, if you can use it right way, yeah, they definitely do. 100%. I used to love it. I used to use it religiously. I love trade ideas. I still do. All right. Again, today is going to be a chill vibe stream. Don't mind me if I snooze off, because it might be the medicines. If I don't respond to you guys, make sure to call 911. Okay, what is it? Yeah, so I'm just gonna post our. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Darkness. Do 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 do. Let's just do this. All right, so we want to make this kind of like something like that. So what is the 800 and 400? Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just looking at something else. Shit, dream elements. 400, 800. Okay, go to my dashboard. Yes, sir. I did that. Bad boy. What's the size on this bad boy? Let's have a look. Width is 250. Width needs to go. Height probably 800. This needs to go 300. Right. Okay, now save it. Okay. And then link this bad boy to chat. Paste it, baby. Let's go. And then this goes copies over to the other ones. Zoomed in, okay. Interesting. All right, I'm done with that. What else? Yes, sir. All right, guys. Market's going to be opening in about 3 minutes. Best of luck. Take it easy out there. Let it come to you. Don't chase it. 800. How about 1000? Dude, that's too much. Oh, 600. Ah, come on. Chat. Height. Okay. Yeah, I'm not, again, as I said before, I'm not 100%, so I might be very careful taking any trades. If anything, I might be looking into SIDU. It's still holding up, but I'm just worried about what this is doing at the moment, the price action. It looks a bit heavy, but it could actually take out. So you want to watch that pre-market high. If it takes that out, then we might see some momentum coming into this. And also keep an eye on SPY as well. If it starts to create some direction, then we will start looking at the big names as well. Yes, sir. Why is it so? Ding, ding, ding. Here we go. Market's open, guys. Mm-hmm. The ARC, RDBX, I'm watching. SIDU, and then we have ARCX. Wow, look at FTX, guys. FTX. Look, it broke that 230. Look at that huge move, though. FTX, FedEx. Very choppy as well. Okay, SIDU. Okay, I'm in. I got 296, guys. 296. I'm gonna be very quick on this. If it doesn't move quickly, I'm gonna be out very quickly. Actually, you can wait up until 260 break, but I would really like it to move very quickly because it's supposed to be a momentum chase. Okay, it needs to be taking out that 3. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Yeah. Let's go. 3 13s, 3 10s, 12, 13, 14s. Okay. Momentum coming in a little bit. We want the volume consistency as well. Nice. And we want that hold over 3. Hold over 3 is very, very important. So as long as it's staying over that, we should be good to go. It might require a little bit of a patience, but we also don't want to be over patient. That's when trouble happens. It might come to wick like this. Yeah, it might pop down to wick you out. I'm just gonna be careful on these wicks. As you can see, there you go. It got bought back up. 3.08. Okay, let's go, baby. Let's go. Take out the highs. It's not, but it's attempting to. Really, really good price action. As long as it stays, as I said, as long as it stays over 3. We need it to stay over 3. And these things can halt very quickly. SSR is on as well on this one. How? Why is SSR on this one? Guys, I don't get it. Maybe from previous day. Strange. Anyways. What did I get on? 296. I'll mark it later, guys. Just need to watch this quick carefully. Yes, sir. $3.18s. Come on. It seems like it's heavy. It seems heavy. It should be. Is it overcrowded? It could be because we have quite a bit of rotation coming in. Yeah, it's already rotating its share float. So yeah, it can get a bit crowded. That's the result of it. Yeah, he does. Alright, be careful on this one. Okay. Come on now. SIDU. Come on, buddy. I just need to trade once. If you do give me a good result, then I'll be done for the day. To be honest, I didn't come for trading today. I came for the stream, just to catch up with you guys. That's all. Just chill stream. But I couldn't really sort of help myself. A bit choppy price action going on SPY. Wow, Neo, yeah, Neo was there. Sorry, Silver. Neo was there. Now it's a bit of a chase for me. Sorry. I was just paying attention to see SIDU a lot. Yeah, Neo is very, very beautiful. If you've taken it, really nice. Neo. Let's go, Neo. FedEx. Wow. FDX. Look at that thing go. Yeah, as I said, SIDU, I'm just extremely careful because I just don't like what it's doing. Obviously, it's going to take its time if it's too crowded. And when it does run, it's not going to be as quick as these runs because these at this point, pre-market, it wasn't that crowded, but now it is, as you can see with the volume. So it's not going to help it move. See, the thing is, think about it. If there are huge numbers of buyers and sellers at very tight ranges, the price action is going to be very tight range. Either the price starts to move very rapidly when the opposite side starts to thin out or give up. That's why overcrowded stocks can be difficult as a momentum-based trade because the moment you might think that it's actually taken out the high, there are still sellers there. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just maybe I'm not explaining it well, but that's what I'm thinking, anyways. All right, here we go. See do. Okay. Do, do, do. I wasn't watching you do. What did it do? Yeah. I didn't want to put RDBX, but RDBX is popping again. I took it off my watch list, but I do have it on the... It is popping. Very difficult though. The volume is low as well. Now I'm just going to leave it alone. If you want to be aggressive on your stop, now we have this little pullback. You can pretty much put your hard stop under 290s, which is viable in my opinion, but it's still early in my opinion. I think better area is around at the break of the VWAP, but then you actually have the risk of it flushing down to a few cents more, maybe even 5 cents. So it depends. SPY is breaking finally the range. SPY is breaking the range. Well, let's see if it starts to create some sort of a. So it's showing strength. Yesterday's high is breaking now. As I mentioned, it needs to be staying over that. At the moment, it's not. It's broken it, yes, but it's actually came back. So what we want is it to be closing above that and staying above that. Yesterday's 378 also is a level that is a daily, also yesterday's close level. So we're looking at this zone now. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, AUVI did break out, didn't it? Yeah, AUVI. AUVI. SPY is breaking as well. That's not gonna help NEO, by the way. SPY, when it starts to break out like that, that's not gonna help NEO for a short. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, yep, short unfortunately, yeah. What's the daily look like? Daily is strong. Daily is strong, but that trade here was good. Definitely good. That's why I didn't want to chase it. Yeah, not the greatest. Daily for short wasn't really there, but intraday looked really nice. Yesterday's stream, Silver. Watch yesterday's stream. The end of it, the half an hour, the last half an hour of it. We discussed how to rate your trade, whether it's A plus or not. How you're gonna rate it systematically and technically. You can create a game plan for you to be able to rate a trade. So just go through. If you haven't watched it, guys, do watch yesterday's stream, which is 14th June 2022. Last half an hour of it. Bloody hell! What am I saying? Last half an hour. Watch the whole thing. God damn it! Watch the bloody whole thing, man. But hey, the topic that we were discussing about the whether, you know, how do you know whether it's a plus or A setup is basically you rate them, and I go through the systematic approach how you're gonna do that. So do keep those kind of little snippets of videos with you. AUVI is strong, man, and this is what the overcrowding crowded looks like. Look at this. Now, eventually, one side will give up, and if that's either way, when it does give up, hopefully it's gonna start to move. Yeah. Uh, I'm happy with what it's doing right now. It's just gearing up. It's gearing up. I'm happy with it. But as long as we don't see under 290 price action, if I see 2-3 bars under 290, then I'll be getting out of this. Wow, RDBX is also taking the highs out, 11s. But I feel like RDBX is gonna get heavily shorted. Alright, so that's not good for CIDU. Yeah, Edu did, yeah. Edu faded off. Very strong fade off as well. Just very choppy though. I probably wouldn't have traded it even if I was watching it. I was watching it on the side. It just didn't look clean to me. That's why I left it alone. SPY is starting to bounce, taking out a beautiful move, taking out the high, and then comes back, pulls back to the zone, and then boom, bounces off it. So that's the strength coming in. So you could look at the relatively strong stocks. Apple doesn't seem to be. AMD very choppy. So what is strong then? Is it Tesla? Yeah, Tesla is the relatively strong stock. And we've got MSFT. Look at that. That is also quite relatively strong. Meta. Let's have a look at that. Not really. So MSFT and Tesla is the one that's leading the strength in SPY. I believe. I believe. Yeah, it did look weak. Yes. If I was watching the tape with it, if I was watching this tape specifically on the levels, and if I saw weakness like that, then I probably would have traded it. But because I wasn't watching the tape, that's why I am looking at the price action on intraday. So by looking at that, it looks a bit choppy. For sure. Yeah, if you were watching the tape with the price action, yeah, that's a different story. Especially around underneath the 23 level when it starts to pick up over 23. I'll be exiting the SIDU anytime soon, guys. Possibly around break even. I did get some decent run from it, from 296 all the way to 325s. But I expect more from it, to be honest. SIDU, I do expect more from it. Easily. I mean, these are the ones that you can actually swing. So I'm being very patient with it. Neo, let's have a look at Neo. What did I tell you about RDBX? I feel like there might be some fade off coming in on that one. It's like Neo, very difficult to trade this. It's already telling you Neo is in between everything. So no, I'm just gonna leave it alone. The price action on the intraday price action will tell you, don't trade me or trade me. The way Neo is looking like, it's telling me don't trade me. It's just screaming at me, don't trade me. I'm not very predictable today. In fact, AERC, by the way, is popping, guys. AERC. These are the ones that have potential to squeeze, potentially squeezable AERC. Look at that. AERC looks interesting. If you can, if you can afford some volatility in your life, maybe look into ERC. This has range, man. I mean, this could easily wash down to 13 and then back to 14. $1 move is nothing for this bad boy, right? Purely based off of tape. If you're going to be trading anything like this, you got to be watching the tape, like really gluing yourself to it. If you can't watch it, then you will be stuck with the washes, and then but it looks strong over at right now. Even possible longs on it. AERC. I'm just a bit worried about the daily though on it. Neo is very difficult. There it goes. AERC is about to go. Neo is very difficult. Neo, Baba, all them Chinese. There it goes. AERC. This was a better trade, I guess, compared to SIDU. See, SIDU is, I think, gonna test patience, but it might pay off. Your patience might pay off on SIDU. These are the ones that are very not very predictable. I need to sort out my chat box. Until then, I'm gonna just remove that. Yes, sir. You see that? You see the 50 cents move in about 5 seconds? Very choppy. I mean, very volatile. I did take. I think I did really well in Neo by swing trading it. I remember Neo back in the days when it was $3. I think that's when I started swing trading it. I think. Let me have a look at Neos. That's the only time I did trade after that as well. When it was 3, I think it was last year. Yeah, Definitely here. I think 4. Sorry, I might be wrong on that. Just over 4. This was about last year, May, June. May, June. Yes, Neo at that time was like about 350 for $4. Very, yeah, I believe so. Yeah, beautiful. It was beautiful daily. I couldn't have ignored it. I swung it for like few weeks actually. Really, really decent in, results, options. Very, very decent. But that was long gone. It's a long time ago. A long time ago, man. AERC is popping. 14 held on the pullback to 14 held. Now, see the difference between AERC and Cedo? Cedo is overcrowded and this one isn't. That's why it's able to move this much. This could work against you as well as work for you. Depends on how you benefit from it. Stretch time. Stretch. Yes, sir. Whew. Let's go. What do you mean by 3% off? SIDUZL. What does that mean? Sorry, I didn't get it. I'm not the sharpest tool today, guys, in the... Scalp. Oh, you did a scalp on it, yeah? There was scalping opportunity on it, yeah, for sure. From break of 3 all the way to 325s, yeah. There was definitely chances were there. Scalping opportunities were there for sure. Yes, sir. Was it a scalp? Okay. Yeah. But as you know me, I don't do scalps. My entries are scalp, but my exits are day trade / swing. I don't mind swinging things if it fits the bill. Neo, okay. Alright, so I was kind of anticipating Neo to be like fading off today. The reason why I say that is Neo is mostly always like in a long term, if you look at it, very, very weak. And as it starts to poke its head up, especially with these big days, you see this day here, the next day tends to be fade off. But again, Neo very choppy. Really? Meta is falling. Is that bringing the... Yeah, Meta is very weak. Meta weak. Microsoft's supposed to be the one of the stronger ones. It seems like a really nice pullback to the VWAP 249 holding. And if SPY starts to take off, which is doing right now, that might be a good option, Microsoft. But I just don't like this pullback. That's very strong. This pullback. Tesla, let's have a look. I think Tesla is a better option. It's relatively strong, yeah. Tesla has a better buy, in my opinion. Yep. And the rest is relatively weak. Oh, Snap. Snap is quite strong. There goes RDBX. Apple is relatively weak. If SPY starts to drift off, I probably might be shorting Apple. Today it looks like it's relatively weak. AMD is just chop, just usual. and then also Amazon as well is crucial daily level, and it's rejected from it. Just sorry, I was looking at the on the other screen. All right, let's have a look at this. Right, guys, SIDU testing my patience a lot. I'm out. The reason why I am out on it is I just don't like the price action that's being created right now. Is the price action when the reversals happen, and I see this reversing. Now the catalyst might be strong on this one, but it might take a while before it starts to set out. There might be some chances coming on this one later. Keep an eye on SIDU. As long as it's holding its gap, over 50% of it, I would say. I would say 250s, as long as 250 over is holding. Now, what we might see on this one is we might see a wash down towards 250s, 275s, and then it starts to hold and it starts to curl back up. If you see that sort of a price action, it might move during midday or lunchtime, right? But I'm out on it. Break even. My entry was 296. I got out under, in fact, very 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 close to my entry. I still think it might be a bit early, but it was supposed to be a momentum trade, whereby momentum didn't come, and the price action is looking heavy. Things can change though. As it stands, I'm out of it, and I'm glad that I'm out because just don't like the price action. Doesn't matter what happens. So I'm very 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 flat today, guys. That's fine. Just gonna sit up. The RDBX is actually doing kind of okay. Let's have a look at RDBX. Might have to put this back on my RDBX. RDBX. Yeah, on SIDU volume is fading off. Yeah, but there is volume on it. There is definitely enough volume. RDBX, broken 11s. This is also one of those short squeeze candidates. RDBX, AERC, these are the short squeeze candidates. So when they do move, they will move. Look at that. There it goes. 11 breaks. And then AERC as well. If these ones starts to squeeze, then AERC or Vero, even Vero, might start to move. Let's have a look at Vero. Yeah, Vero is also there, getting there. Meta keeps falling. Let's go Meta. Yeah, I guess it is falling. It's very weak. Very weak. Okay, Meta. Alright, there it goes. SIDU just broken the 3 completely, and now let's see if we do get some decent move down towards 250 and stuff like that. But I don't think I'll be here to take advantage of that curl up if it does reverse. What's our Neo done? Silver, look at this. What is it telling you? This one. Once you start to see this kind of price action, you just leave it alone. So guys, one trade flat break even for the day. That probably will be it. Exactly. It's speaking out to you. Is reaching out to you. Pouring his heart. Telling you everything, all the secrets. Never trade. I wouldn't say that. Never say never in the stock market. Never say never. FTX seems to be heavy. Although it's very, very strong, but FTX, I feel like there is a shorting opportunity. Keep an eye on FTX. Silver. Possible Uzi setup might be coming later on. As long as the only issue is it's not very stretched out of the but is it worth it? That's the thing. It might be actually if you use the recent swing high as your stop, as your risk, and then your VWAP is far away. Yeah, it might be. If not, if it doesn't come, if it doesn't give you a chance, I think the level to watch on FTX is as it stands 23750. 23750. So that's your level. If it breaks that, then possible pullback towards VWAP is highly likely. Highly likely? Very likely. What? is that such a word? Highly likely. What? Anyways. I told you guys I'm not very sharp today. And also with these moving like this, I believe HUSA was one of them as well. I think they might start to move as well. HUSA, INDO. FTX is actually going for another round. So later on, I think FTX might provide some Uzi setups. Because it is pretty much, yeah. HUSA. HUSA. Oh, no. I think better opportunities might be after lunchtime today. Wow, down. Down went down. Broskies. Down. So why am I not able to write? Yeah, volume is a trouble here. Yeah, just chop. Not clean. Although it has a direction, the few things missing on it. One is the main thing, volume. Second one is the clarity of the price action. It's not very clean. AUVI. AUVI is fading off as well. RDBX is still holding, as you can see. And we are seeing some curling up, But I really thought this SIDU is actually gonna pull back a little bit, wash off, basically take out the weak hands. But the fact that it's actually doing the curl up earlier and not even washing towards 250 is a strength sign. Is a sign of strength. So I might reattempt to take this, guys, with a possible stop at under 260s, 250s, 260s. But that's huge though. But you can also keep it under 280s, maybe give it a few tries. But I think it's curled back up. Ooh, you know, the thing with this one is it might take a while for it to move. What's the volume is done today? It's already done 35 million, which is basically two rotations of the float, right? So imagine if somebody float locked the rotation on it, so they have the upper hand. Now, if they have done it here, then that's all good if you're going to take long. Why? Because they would want it to run, right? So they could influence it to run and get some halts in it and then start to sell it. But I think if people have gotten on it over here, which I don't seem like it's not much of a volume, only 2-3 million volume over the pre-market. So definitely if one is to lock it, it would have been after the open. But the way it's holding up after the washes is what's actually making me think that this might be still strong. Hopefully it happens. Let's have a look at the big names. What do we have here? Okay. Let's have a look at SPY. SPY is gradually creeping up. Today is a green day for sure. It's broken the yesterday's high, which was a really strong level. As you can see, it broke it, came back to us once, twice, maybe even 3 times. But it just never looked back. Personally, if I was trading something long, I would have liked anything that moves like this instead of moving something fast. These are usually more stable moves. But also it could be a sign of indecision. AMD just popped out of nowhere from the lows. Look at the chop on this bad boy. Amazon's breaking the highs. Apple is, you see the weakness on it. Apple is just not able to break the high. So as I mentioned earlier, if SPY was showing weakness, I would have shorted Apple because it just doesn't want to break the highs. Clearly weakness written all over it as it stands. Yeah, see you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna head out as well, guys. I just don't see anything apart from SIDU. Just keep an eye on it. Now is a clear sign that 305 breaks. It might attempt to break the highs, and usually these ones will bring in volume in midday, lunchtime, things like that, which I'm not going to be trading. But if it does, the good thing about the move to the upside will be there will not be much of a resistance of traders shorting it. So that's why it works during midday, those squeezes. So earlier on over here, it tried to actually get some momentum. It couldn't because there's a lot of people trading it. That's the only thing I see. And these are also just too unpredictable. If anything, I am a bit short biased on these. Yes, they are doing some squeeze. That's why I'm a bit careful. But I haven't traded them for that reason. What else? Nvidia. Nvidia is also very similar to obviously AMD. Tesla is the strongest of them all. Breaks the level, daily level 679s. Doesn't look back. Meta weakest of them all. Ideally, I think ideally shorting opportunity just a bit late. Shorting opportunity around was here, 166s. I think it's late now. I think it's late. I might end the stream a bit early, guys. The only thing I'm going to be trading is SIDU. So after I trade, after I stop, like right over here, there's a chance for a possible long. So I'm going to be trading SIDU. I will update you tomorrow on how it went. But I think I'm leaving at the very crucial time. So just gonna update you on that. Okay. 304. I've taken another go at it. 304. I forgot to put the other one as well. But I'll manage it as I mentioned. I'll manage it. I'm gonna be patient with it, guys. That's all I can say. I'm gonna be patient with it. If it does close below 280s, okay, that's washing. If it does close below 280s, I'll be out of it with small loser. Yeah, some volume coming in, washing off. Okay, out. Out, 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 out. That was quick. I should have left. Anyways, all right, guys. Just one small loser. The first one was actually break even. But later on, I'll try definitely this one when it does come back, curl back. It might take a while for it to move, but I'll update you if I do trade it. If I don't, then I'll leave it alone. All right, guys. I wish you the best of luck. Not much happening today for me today, unfortunately, but that's fine. We'll come back tomorrow fresh, hopefully. Anyways, take it easy, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. EST. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Cheers, guys.